remember now. Remember that you are a citizen, and remember your citizenship, and that you do have power to change.
The ESB Centre for the Study of Irish Art approached Alice Marr and myself about making a book, their first commissioned book for the National Gallery of Ireland. From the initial meeting with Andrea and Donal, we were introduced to the lives and work of 6 important Irish artists who were active in the early 20th century.
We have Grace Gifford Plunkett and Sarah Cecilia Harrison, Sarah Purser, William Orpen, Jack Yates, and the wonderful Aloysius O'Kelly. We were able to delve into the kind of body of the archive as a type of connective tissue with these 6 figures. So we find things like their interest in ecology, housing, in equality, in suffrage, in beauty, in war, in survival. I think we use the archive like an echo through time. It was like echoing down through the ages to us, what it means to us as citizens now. And the kind of concerns that they had then, we still have those now. So the work that we embarked upon was going to be something that embodied that echo through time. So I'm here going through all this fabulous material, and Mary Lynch said, "Why don't you have a look at this catalogue?" The very last page, I saw this image here, and I was saying, that reminds me of something. What does that remind me of? And then it just came to me in a flash. It's the tarot. I'm very interested in mythic, archetypal type of figures, which is what the tarot always has in its cards, like the emperor, the empress, the fool, the hanged man, So Jamie and I decided we're going to get our own figures that we feel will somehow contain the concerns of that era and this era. And the viewer themselves will read their own position with relation to the state.
From looking over the material in the archive, the project became one of 2 lines of inquiry. Firstly was language, and secondly was image making. So once we had these words and this landscape of language boiled down to 21 categories, headed up by 21 images, by bringing in various styles and weights of wood type from a technical point of view, we were able to build up these layers of meaning on the page. And on top of that again is Alice's drawings, hand-coloured. Memento Civitatem, as a title for this work, is directly inspired by this album associated with William Orpen. It was a simple photo album, but it contained the word memento. And memento is such a strong word. We think about remembering what's gone before us, and this project really does remember what went before us in the lives of our artists that we were working with.
But it's also saying to remember now. Remember that you are a citizen, and remember your citizenship, and that you do have power to change.